Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the class. How are you all? I hope you people are safe and good at your home. If it is so, it's very good. And as I told in the last class, that many countries in the European continent they have declared the lockdown till 1 and 5 months further, because that all the countries got confirmed is the second wave of COVID-19 is very dangerous than the first. So we should have vigilance towards our health. And also Karnataka government in the last day they have announced last day they have announced the night curfew in the night, during the night 9 to 6 o'clock. Earlier now they have reduced the time. So during this time there will be no shops opened and many other things will not be opened. Then the buses, the transportation facilities will be stopped. Buses will not be run in between the 10 to 6 o'clock in the night. So this all measures which are implemented in the state government of Karnataka because is to reduce the spreading of a second wave in COVID-19. So it came and it is going to spread very faster than the first one. So the reason, please have a vigilance towards your health. Wear a mask. Second wave of a corona that can spread through the air. So that's the reason. Make use of a mask and have a social distance in between others when you go outside. Please take care of your health. Then I will get back to our discussion. I hope you people are going across, means you are reading through your textbook and you people are watching the videos regularly. If it is so, it will be very good. Do watch the videos regularly. Then we have started to discuss about the understanding marginalization in the last class, about the 7th chapter, the understanding the marginalization. So there we got first information that about the marginalization, the meaning of marginalization. That's about. Then socially marginalized, we did not now, and now also somewhat we are following the marginalization activity which is carried out from the ancient period and many years back, is not. This marginalization is not a new thing, or it's not a new phenomena. It's a phenomena which is from the ancient period. It's been prevailing till now, is not. ಈ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಜನಗಳನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅವರೊಂದು ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ರೀತಿ ಮೇಲೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಒಂದು ಭಾಷೆ ಮೇಲೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಇರೋ ಜಾಗದ ಮೇಲೆ ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಗುಂಪಾಗಿ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಇದು ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಮೇನ್ ಜನಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ ಎಳೆಯೋದಂಥದ್ದು, ಒಂದು ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಎಳೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ related to the social phenomena. What we are discussing is about related to the social life of a human being. So here we have marginalized some group of people, as we discussed in the last class, based on their color, based on their activity and their money and their richness, poor, and based on their languages and the place they were live. We have marginalized them. We have kept them away, is not. So one of them is like the Adivasis, SCSTs and the Muslims and some other religion peoples, because they have less in number. So the people who have more in number, they will be very rich and they will consider themselves that they are dominating others, means they are the holder of a supreme power. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಗುಂಪಿದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಅನ್ಕೋತಾರೆ ನಾವು ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಪವರ್ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಕೀಳು ಮಟ್ಟದ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇರೋ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮದ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ದಬ್ಬಾಳಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. That leads to creation of a marginalization, and it is being created in India. Now the next concept is about who are Adivasis. Who are Adivasis? What do you mean by Adivasi? Tribals. In English we call it's with the term tribal. Adivasis andre tribals anta ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Adivasis, ಆದಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the starting, beginning, Adi is not. Adi and the called as a forest. Adivasis, the people who live in the forest, and also the original inhabitators. ಆದಿವಾಸೀಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಇನ್ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟೇಟರ್ಸ್, ರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಲೇ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಒಂದು ಜೀವನ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಅವರ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನಗಳು, ಕಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನಗಳನ್ನ ಆದಿವಾಸೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So they look like this, and their cultures will be different. Their costumes will be different than others who are living in a city and the other villages. Is it not? And their place is the Adi, the forest. Their inhabitation place is a forest. They live in the forest because they adore the forest. ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಕಾಡನ್ನ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮರ ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನ ದೇವರು ಅಂತ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಮರ ಗಿಡಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಣ್ಣು ಹಂಪಲುಗಳು ತಿಂದು ಅವರು ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಮತ್ತು ಮರ ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ದೇ ಮೇಕ್ ಗ್ರೋ ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ in many ways. The term Adivasis refers to the original inhabitants. Original inhabitants means ರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಅಂದರೆ ಅದೇ ಸುಮಾರು ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಇನ್ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಹೂ ಲಿವ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಟು ಲಿವ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್. They are interacted with the forest, is not. So the forests are being made to grow by these fellows, means the Adivasis, and the Adivasis are dependent on the forest. It's about that. Around 8% of India's population is Adivasis. 8% of India's population. Suppose we have 1 crore population. In that 8 lakh people are Adivasis. In a 1 crore population, there are 8 lakh population of Adivasis. That means suppose we have 100 crore, 138 crore, actually we have 138 crore population in India. Suppose we have 100 crore population. In that the 8 crore population are Adivasis. 100 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನಗಳು ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು. So there are over 500 different Adivasis groups in India. They are not a homogeneous population. There are more than 500 groups, councils, the teams of Adivasis, tribals, because they are not living in one places as like they live in a different places. We can find people who are living in the forest areas of Karnataka, in the Nilgiri hills, there in the Mysuru, Chamarajnagara, in the border of Chamarajnagara, then the Kerala and Tamil Nadu, there are Adivasis. There are many group of Adivasis, but they are not homogeneous. They are dependent on each other, and every group are different. So they live in the group, not individually. They live in the group. More than 100, 200 people, they live in one group, and they follow the same culture. They speak the same language which they does, and they adore the same God. Every people, they make puja to the same God. They practice same culture. They speak same languages. So they are not homogeneous. They are dependent. They are dependent on each other in the one group. The group may be having 500 people in one group and 1000 people in one group, or more than that people, or less than 550 people in one group. But every group will have distinct features in them. That's what. Then many of India's most important mining and industrial areas are situated in Adivasis area. Many of the India's important mining antandreno, mining activity andreno. Mining activity is nothing but it's the act of taking out the minerals from the beneath of a crust. We know we have discussed about the core, mantle, crust. These are the inner layers of a earth, is it not? So we extract the minerals which is hidden in the beneath of a crust. ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಆ ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ನ ತೆಗಿತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಈ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ, ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಚೋಟನಾಗ್ಪುರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಯೂ, ದೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟೋ, ಚೋಟನಾಗ್ಪುರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾಗಳಿವೆ. ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾಗಳು ಯಾಕಿರ್ತವೆ? ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ತವೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾಗಳಿಗೆ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಸ್, ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಅ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಅ ಮಿನರಲ್. ಸೊ ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್, means they settle in the beside of a mining activity where the minerals are extracted, so they will be getting a easy access of a raw material. And this mining activity and the industrial works or industrial activity that establish in near of Adivasis places, because Adivasis are the same like us. They are people, but they are very hard worker. They are very hard worker than us. So for the mining activity and the industrial activity, there is a need of such a hard workers. Very dangerous workers that are needed, is not, because in the mining activity they need to go beneath along with that, is not, in the quarrying and in the deep drilling, the people has to go along with that towards beneath of a crust. ಅವ್ರ ಕ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಳ ತೊಡುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಳ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇರೋರು ಬೇಕು, ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರೋರು ಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಏನೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋರು ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಮತ್ತು ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಈ ಕಾಡು ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಲೇಬರ್ಸ್ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಮತ್ತು ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹೈರ್ ದೆಮ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಲೆಸ್ ಮನಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನಗಳನ್ನ ವರ್ಕರ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಡಿಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್. Adivasis are particularly numerous in states like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Bengal, and in the northeastern states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura. So in these all states we can see the more number of tribals than any other state has. So in Karnataka also we have some tribals, in Tamil Nadu also we have some tribals, but the tribals which we can see in the Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal are more than the states which has tribals. So here the more tribals we can see, because in these areas there are the forest cover is more, the area which is covered by the forest is more in these states, mainly in these states, in the Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Nagaland, and Tripura. So these, what we call the seven sisters of India, they are in the eastern part. So in that area, the area which is covered by the forest are more. So there the Adivasis lives there, means the most of the Adivasis groups are find in that areas, because they are getting more availability of forest over there. Their main activity is dependent on their forest, so that reason we can find more Adivasis there. So Odisha is a home to more than 60 different tribal groups. In the Odisha, the state called as Orissa. So in the Orissa, there are more than 60 group of tribals inhabits in there. So it's a one most of important state where the most of the people, most of the tribals lives there. Adivasis practice a range of tribal religions that are different from Islam, Hinduism, and Christianity. They follow the different range of the cultures. Either it is belong to the Hindu, Muslim, or the Christianity. It is not belong to any of that, but it's a unique one. It's a distinctly unique one. The religion practice, whatever the some activities and the cultures, religious cultures, and the goddesses which they adore, it's all different than any other religious follows, because their main god or goddesses which they adore, which they make puja, it's tree and the plants. They adore a tree. They don't cut trees irregularly, so without use they don't cut. So they cut, if they want to cut the trees, they will cut after making puja. They will cut the trees after making puja. Then afterwards they will plant some more trees in according to that. So they have cut the trees. That's read that in return to that they will plant the trees, more trees than that. So that's how that shows they adore the tree. Then their culture is different. If they follow one culture, every people join together. When they hunt animal, the earlier in the ancient period, ಅವರು ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಬೇಟೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಕೊಂದು ತಗೊಂಬಂಡು ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವ್ರು ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯವ್ರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿಂತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಡವಿಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆದು ಅಡವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಕಾಡು. ಕಾಡಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆದು ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಇಟ್ಟು ಸುತ್ತ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಬೇಯವರೆಗೂ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಹಳೆಯ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಕೊಂದು, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಕೊಂದು ತಂದ್ರು ಕೂಡ, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಹಣ್ಣು ಹಂಪಲು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಣ್ಣು ಹಂಪಲು ತಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕರೆದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹಂಚಿ, ಸೊ ದೇ ಶೇರ್ ದೇಯರ್ whatever the fruits or meat which they brought, they will share with their people of a community or community. So that was their sharing habits. So their culture is different by these all the things. uh, they will be having a different mark on their face, like 3 columns. They will be having a different mark in their faces. They will be having something like a stick. They will stick something, what you call the stick in there, is not. They will have different color. They will wear the different things on their head, is not. So these all things which they used to do, it was to make confirm that they are belong to the particular group. It was an identification for them. They were suppose they were looking black, they were making 3 figures of white. They were making like this white and something else like that. So it was identification of their group people. So such was their culture is different, and their language is also different. Their religion themselves have influenced dominant religions of empire around them. Their religions themselves have influence, means some people, some Adivasis group people, they are influenced by the religions of the particular empire, so which was around them. Like in there is one kingdom in the earlier, in the ancient period, there was one kingdom called as Cholas kingdom in Tamil Nadu. So in the Tamil Nadu hill regions, in the forest region of Tamil Nadu, there are people they are living called as Adivasis. So that Tamil Nadu was ruled by the Cholas, suppose. So the dominant religion in the Cholas was Hinduism. So that tribals were influenced by that Hinduism, and they were following some activities of Hinduism, is not. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಆದಿವಾಸಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗಳು ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಕಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಡು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ಗೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಆ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜನಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಾಜ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಧರ್ಮಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಧರ್ಮದ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಇವ್ರಿಗೂ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಧರ್ಮದ ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕೂಡ ಈಗಲೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಈ ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಆದಿವಾಸಿ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳು ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಧರ್ಮ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನಗಳು ಯಾವ ಧರ್ಮದ ಜನಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಆ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮನ ಅವರು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಯಾವ ಧರ್ಮ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೈಬಲ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಗಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ group of people. They have most distinctive society because they are often very little hierarchy among them. They have little society because they are less in the number. And also they are not given with a much any opportunity in the administration. So that was they are having a like a less society, and the hierarchy is somewhat less, means the father and his son-in-law, it's somewhat hierarchy is somewhat less. There will be not, it's not the monarchy system they are going to follow in the Adivasi system. They are the group of people as like us, they follow the different culture, that's it, but they are less in the number. So that reason their hierarchy is not good, it's not continuing. ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿ ಅವರೊಂದು ಪೀಳಿಗೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ವಂಶದವರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಂಶದವರು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವ, ಮದುವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ನಮ್ಮದೊಂದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನಗಳು, ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನಗಳು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಮದುವೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಂಶದವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಂಶದವ್ರು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, because they are less in number and they are having less groups of people in the Adivasi. So their kinship is not continued, their relation with other group is not continued. So that's what they have a less hierarchy, and this makes them radically different from communities organized around principles of a caste system. So they are different from the caste system what we follow in the cities and the villages. What we are following, they are different. Than they don't have a caste system. Their own, they follow their own system. That's it. Adivasis worship ancestors, own village and natural spirit. They have been influenced by different religions like Shakta, Buddhist, Vaishnav, Bhakti and Christianity. So they don't miss, they adore, they make, they believe in their ancestor. Our ಪೂರ್ವಜರು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳು. ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಆ ವಿಲೇಜ್, ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜಾಗನ ಅವರು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಯರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ದೇ ಲಿವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಅಡೋರ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್, because they are getting the whatever they require, they are getting from the nature. So that's the reason they adoring their nature. And also most of the group of Adivasis got influenced by the different religious activity like Shakta, Buddhist, Vaishnav, Bhakti and Christianity. These are the different type of religion. So they have got influenced and they are continued with the same community. The Adivasis have their own language which was as old as Sanskrit. You know, Sanskrit is the oldest language in the world, somewhat. Sanskrit is oldest language in India and also the world is not. But the Adivasis language is older than the Sanskrit. Because before the emergence of Sanskrit, they were not using a word, they were using action and some sounds. From their sounds, the language got evolved. So before the Sanskrit, the language of Adivasis has existed on the earth's surface. Santali has the largest number of speakers and has a significant body of population. Santali is the language of Adivasis. So most of the Adivasis, they speak a Santali. It's the largest number of speakers. It has the largest number of speakers. That's what we discuss about Adivasis. Now we'll go for Adivasis and the stereotype. We know about Adivasis. Then what is stereotype? Stereotype ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು? ಆದಿವಾಸೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್ ಏನು? ದ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ considering one group of people as any group of people as one thought, considering everybody as a culprit, considering everybody as like they belong to particular things or particular ideology. Like suppose for example, if I say that the people who are there in the Pakistan country are everybody terrorists, they are terrorists, they are worse people, they are not good people. If I say the Pakistani people are terrorists, that means I am having stereotype in my mind, means I am having a stereotypeness idea on them. The every people who are there in Pakistan are not bad, is not. There are some people who gone from India to there. Even now also they are eager to come back to India. They are trying to come back to India, but they are not allowed. That's the reason. Because there are some fellows who's not allowing them to come back to India. But there are some people who are gone from the Hindu to there and they are seeking to come back, but they are not allowed. So that means that everybody in the Pakistan are not bad. It's not. Only there are some people terrorists who are there from the Arabic countries. There are some terrorists. So because of that, I should not consider everybody in the Pakistan are terrorist. If I am considering them as a terrorist, that means I am making a stereotype on them. For example, now if I say that the village peoples are not having education, they are not intelligent, if I say that is stereotype. There are good people from the villages who are well educated, like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is the world's first scholar, is the world first scholar. He has did a 5 PhDs. So he's from the village, small village, is not. If I consider that every people from the villages are very bad, they are not clean, they are not educated, that means I am having stereotype. ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ದಡ್ರು ಮೊಬ್ಬರು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ, ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯವ್ರಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ತಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇದ್ದವರು, ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದವರು ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. In some areas we have a stereotype on Adivasis even too. And the Adivasis we have a stereotype that they are belong to that category, that they don't have any good culture, that they don't have a good language to speak, and they don't follow the good religion. So we have a stereotype on that. ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳಂದ್ರೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಂತಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ ಜನಗಳು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ. So we are not considering them as a human being. That's a wrong stereotype. Stereotype are characteristics imposed upon group of people because of their race, nationality and sexual orientation among others. So it's a stereotype that if I say that every girls are weaker because they cry, and every female are need to be there in their home, and they are not having the strength, they are not dare to talk with to walk in the road in the night. So if I say that, means I am making a stereotype based on their sex, means based on their gender. ಹುಡುಗಿರು ಯಾವಾಗ ವೀಕ್, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಭಯ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ನಮ್ಮದು I am creating different characteristics upon the group of people ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Is not, it's a stereotype. So that stereotype we have on the Adivasis. That kind of a stereotype is. What are those? Adivasis are invariably portrayed in a very stereotypical ways in color. In the color we make difference in the stereotype. ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕಪ್ಪಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. They are in the black color, means a race, in the they are black color, Adivasis, like stereotypically, I am thinking stereotypically if I say. Then customs ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಸ ಕಡ್ಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕೋತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಗಿಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ಹೆಡ್ ಗಿಯರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನೋ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್ನೆಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೆಟ್ ನಾವು. ಆದಿವಾಸೀಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇವರು ಆ ಥರನೇ ಇರೋದು, ಇವ್ರ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟ್ರ್ ಇದೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟ್ರು, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಥರನೇ ಇರೋದು ಜೀವನ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ರಾಂಗ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಏಜ್. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ದೇರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಡ್ರಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್, ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಡ್ರಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಲೈಫ್, ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. So it is all the stereotype which we are following, and the Adivasis are blamed for their lack of advancement as they are believed to the resistance of change or view ideas. Means we are neglected them because they don't accept the new things. Adivasis, they don't accept the new things because because of modernization we are been chopping of the trees. ಈ ಆಧುನಿಕತೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರು ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಮರಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಕತ್ತರಿಸಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳು ಈ ಮಾಡರ್ನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಅವರು ಮಾಡರ್ನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮರಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನ ತೆರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರು ಮರಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನ ದೇವರು ಅಂತ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಮಾಡರ್ನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮರಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಕಲ್ಚರೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಮಾಡರ್ನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವೇನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡರ್ನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ. ಅವರು ಮಾಡರ್ನೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಳೆಯ ಕಾಲದ ಥರ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡರ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗುಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಟೈಪಿಕಲಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. People believe that the Adivasis are exotic and belong to the primitive and backward background. It's exotic. They think like they came from other places, and also they are primitive, they are old. They are primitive and backward. Economically they are backward. Economically they are poor, and culturally they are poor. Politically they are poor, and they don't have a social connection with other people. And they are from the old ancient period, and we are thinking. So that's about stereotypes we are creating about Adivasis. So that's about we discuss about Adivasis, and we'll discuss about Adivasis development in the next class. I hope you understood about these two concepts what we discussed today. Thank you. Have a nice day.